It was a quiet evening in a seemingly peaceful residential neighborhood in the suburbs of Chicago. The lawns were perfectly trimmed, the houses neatly lined up, and the neighbors appeared to get along, at least on the surface. Among them was Marcus Johnson, a hard-working man, father of 2 children, living in a small house he had purchased with his savings after years of sacrifice. Behind this apparent tranquility, however, hid a growing tension. The May, the Homeowners Association, had a strict and sometimes intimidating reputation. Among its influential members was Keren Whitmore, a woman known for her authoritarian attitude and her desire to control every aspect of the neighborhood. It was said that she hated when anyone stepped outside of the perfect order she imagined. Marcus had recently added a small extension to set up a home office, a simple, perfectly legal addition. Yet, it irritated Keren. According to her, it destroyed the aesthetic of the neighborhood. Verbal warnings had failed. Official letters had been ignored by Marcus. Karen's frustration grew. One night, the unimaginable happened. While Marcus and his family slept, a fire broke out in their home. Neighbors called the fire department after seeing flames erupting from the windows. Marcus barely managed to save his family, but the house was almost entirely destroyed. Among the debris, some neighbors claimed to have seen Keren calmly walking away after the incident. But the story didn't end there. Keren wasn't satisfied with just that act. The next day, she went to the May community hall, where the monthly meeting was being held. She entered with icy confidence, as if nothing had happened. The neighbors were still in shock, whispering about Marcus's fire. As she moved forward, Marcus, still shaken, covered in ashes and with minor burns, walked in as well. A tense silence filled the room. Keren, with her condescending smile, thought everything would go unnoticed, that her position within the May would protect her. But what Keren didn't know was that Marcus had captured evidence, surveillance footage showing a figure clearly identified as Keren leaving his house on the night of the fire. The room fell silent as Marcus projected the images onto the big screen. Everyone in the room could now see the truth. Keren tried to deny it, to twist the situation in her favor, but the shame and anger in the room were overwhelming. The neighbors who once respected her, and some who even feared her, stood up one by one to denounce her actions. The May had no choice but to suspend her and report her crime to the local authorities. The police intervened quickly. Keren was arrested and charged with arson, endangerment of life, and destruction of property. The news made headlines in several local newspapers. An influential woman in a suburban neighborhood put behind bars for her racist and violent actions. Marcus, though traumatized by the fire, found incredible support in his community. His neighbors, once passive, came together to help rebuild his home, offering assistance, donations, and even moments of unexpected solidarity. This incident transformed the neighborhood. From fear and division, unity was born. The final scene shows Marcus and his children in their newly rebuilt home, laughing and playing, as the camera slowly pulls away, symbolizing resilience in the face of injustice and hatred. Moral of the story. This story shows that hatred and jealousy can lead to destructive acts, but the truth always comes to light. It also reminds us that solidarity and community can triumph over adversity.